Good afternoon. Welcome to the kickoff of the 2022 Independent Community Bankers of America ThinkTECH Accelerator, dedicated to helping community banks flourish. I'm Wayne Miller, Executive Director of the Venture Center. Thanks to all of you from around the country joining us today. We've got an amazing cohort of 11 courageous founders with bank-ready solutions that we'll introduce to you shortly. You know, as Yogi Berra says, it seems a little like deja vu all over again, having to revert to a virtual format for this kickoff. While I'm disappointed that we're unable to be together for the start of the program, we are confident about a few things. And it's been said, if you want a rainbow, you got to put up with the rain. First, we started this pandemic together, if you all remember, at ICBA Live in Orlando in 2020. By God, we're going to end it together in 2022. Rest assured, we'll convene in Little Rock as well as San Antonio for ICBA Live at the end of February. If you haven't joined, please do so. Second, we know that this program will deliver on its promise to advance community banking regardless of the circumstances. Results are what matter, and I'm confident that in spite of the challenges, the combined efforts of the 11 founders, the leadership of Chief Information Officer Charles Potts, who, by the way, celebrates his third year in this role at the ICBA. Happy anniversary, my brother. The team, the amazing team at the ICBA, the diligent efforts of the 30 bankers on the selection committee, the dedication of the Venture Center team, and the hundreds of bankers that contribute to this program, we will once again, as my friend Kevin Tweddle, Senior Executive Vice President of the ICBA, and one of the visionaries of this program would say, achieve greatness and seize every possible opportunity to keep community banks competitive and profitable. I believe the best is yet to come. So now we begin our fourth year of this program, and the importance of community banks can never be overstated. Let's remember that over the last 20 months, community banks made 4.7 million PPP loans, totaling $429 billion, which accounted for nearly 60% of the program's total loan amount. Community banks are the economic backbone of our nation, and we are grateful to play a role in this remarkable journey of innovation. This program has evolved to meet the changing needs of community banks. These 11 companies will join the 26 alumni, where over 80% of them have engaged with ICBA member banks to deliver new technologies and relevant solutions to delight their customers and meet the challenges of the ever-changing financial landscape. Over the past 3 years, 229 banks, 1,346 bankers, along with dozens of venture capitalists, regulators, and subject matter experts have touched this program to help mold, shape, and sculpt these solutions. This collaborative effort is unlike any other, and we are proud to partner with the ICBA and the state of Arkansas to meet the changing needs of community banking. This year, we are expecting over 200 banks to participate, while also providing for the first time an opportunity for community banks to invest in these companies through our affiliation with Bank Tech Ventures, a community bank-focused venture fund. The opportunities are more abundant than ever, and our partnership with the ICBA continues to evolve to the dedication and courage of the ICBA's leadership. Now it is my honor to welcome a genuine partner and community bank's greatest champion, live from Washington, D.C., a third-generation community banker and the ICBA's president and CEO, Rebeca Romero Rainey. Welcome, Rebeca.
Thank you, Wayne, and good afternoon, everyone. It's great to be with you for our fourth annual ICBA ThinkTECH Accelerator kickoff. How 4 years have flown by. We've come together once again here today to help shape the future of the community bank innovation. Wayne, I'd like to thank you and the entire Venture Center team for your support and partnership in helping to create what has become the premier forum for community bank fintech collaboration. I also want to thank Governor Asa Hutchinson and our host state of Arkansas. There's no better place to draw inspiration and unite fintech visionaries, community bank leaders, and our industry allies than Arkansas, which has its own rich tradition of fintech innovation. We look forward to visiting your great state in person again soon. We're at a pivotal stage in our industry, where technology is rapidly adopting to accommodate evolving market dynamics. So we need to be effective, efficient, and very targeted in our efforts. That's exactly why ICBA has focused so intently on innovation over the past few years. from building an internal innovation team to launching programs like our ThinkTECH Accelerator, where we provide community banks with direct access to early stage fintechs that can focus exclusively on the needs of community banks. As I like to say, creating and writing a path forward. ICBA also invests in the cohort, so we have a stake in finding the right fit for community banks. And with the support of our banker-led ThinkTech Selection Committee, we've vetted the most promising fintech solutions for relevance, cost effectiveness, and speed to market. This year's cohort represents a broad spectrum of promising solutions, and I'm really excited to see how they evolve throughout this process to ensure their solutions are purpose-built and market-ready. Because to succeed in today's market, community banks must continue to challenge the status quo, move faster, test out and iterate new concepts, and embrace change in support of the communities we serve day in and day out. Over the next 2 weeks, community bankers, policymakers, and subject matter experts will have an opportunity to share their vast experience and expertise to further enhance these offerings. In just 3 years since ICBA ThinkTech launched, it has helped advance digitization in community banking, expanded our preferred service providers to include Adlumin, BotDoc, and Teslar, and served as a gateway for further fintech investment and collaboration through the JAM FinTop and BankTech Ventures Fund. So naturally, I'm really excited to see where this next year will bring forth and bring to the plate. I look forward to embarking on this journey with our partners, our cohort, and my fellow community bankers as we write the next chapter in our innovation story. Thank you for your time and dedication. And now, Wayne, I'll turn things back over to you to continue with today's program.
Thank you, Rebecca. And thank you for your continued dedication we cherish your partnership. We could not do this without you, without question. You know, the state of Arkansas, as Rebecca mentioned, has also been a great partner, and we are fortunate to have a governor who's committed to this program and has been steadfast in that commitment over the last 7 years in actuality. So now let's hear from the governor of the great state of Arkansas, Asa Hutchinson, who has prepared a special message for today's kickoff.
Succeed. The people of a community know and understand what makes their community great and have the best perspectives on how to make it better. Community banking is no different. Banks are the central hub that organizes the finances for people in the community, and today that requires technology. With over 95% of operating banks in Arkansas being community banks, we know a little bit about how important they can be for our state. And because of our history with fintech, we know that banking and finance have to work hard to meet the emerging technologies and provide better opportunities for customers. The ThinkTech Accelerator program is a great opportunity for connecting community banks with financial technology solutions. Congratulations to the 11 fintech companies who have been chosen to participate in the 12-week program that will help you accelerate community banking innovation.
Thank you, Governor Hutchinson. And also thanks to Commerce Secretary Mike Preston and team at the ADC who helped make this program possible. Our next speaker is a fifth-generation community banker. Bob is president and CEO of Tioga State Bank and has been an active member of the ThinkTech Accelerator Selection Committee since its inception 4 years ago. Live from his bank in Spencer, New York, it's my honor to welcome the ICBA's chairman, Mr. Bob Fisher. Bob?
Well, thank you, Wayne, and good afternoon, or I guess good evening, everyone. I'm so glad to be with you here today. I think somebody forgot to send the cocktails to all of us, but so early in my career, my dad said to me, don't view yourself as an owner of the bank. He said, view yourself as a caretaker and make it better for that next generation. And for me, that's really meant leveraging the talent of my staff and tapping into a network of other community bankers to bring new and great ideas to our table. And that's why I was so thrilled to learn about ICBA's plans to ramp up its innovation initiatives with the launch of the ICBA ThinkTECH Accelerator to bring promising fintechs together with community bank leaders to solve for real-world problems that we all have. These efforts certainly paid dividends when community banks were forced to spring to action to meet the needs of small business customers during the pandemic, aided by solutions offered by some of those fintechs that have participated. The pandemic profoundly changed how people bank and their expectations moving forward, but it also confirmed the need to engage in continuous innovation by partnering with fintechs that subscribe to the community bank relationship model. Last year, I invited my staff to share their perspective with the cohort during the program, which resulted in richer dialogues, deeper solution analysis, and enhanced insights for all parties involved. Take, for example, our conversation with one of the fintechs that offered a promising product, but was missing a few key considerations. During our talks, we stressed the importance of developing a vendor due diligence package and introducing reporting functionality, and it was truly a win-win for all parties involved. It's been great to participate and help provide feedback to the cohort to help them make their products and solutions more relevant for all of our community banks. Recapping my experience fully would take much longer than time allows for today, but many of those conversations extended beyond the 12-week program and resulted with us partnering with several fintechs. And these solutions are benefiting my bank and my customers right now as I'm speaking. I've heard similar accounts from community bankers who engaged in this process. And as mentors, it's not just about evaluating a solution to fit your bank's needs. It's about the broader community banking environment and the pain points that we all face and that we're working to solve. So I look forward to delving further into the solutions offered by the latest cohort and encourage my fellow community bankers to take advantage of this opportunity and help lead and transform the delivery and design of financial services today, tomorrow, and into the future. So I'll turn it back over to you, Wayne. Thanks for the opportunity to participate.
Thank you, Bob. And we appreciate you, as they say in Arkansas, but more importantly, thanks for sharing how we make the magic happen here in Little Rock. Now we are just minutes away from introducing you, our audience today, to the 11 founders in this year's cohort. But before we do that, I want to recognize the extraordinary effort of the Venture Center team. This 12-week program takes 12 months to produce. We speak to over 1,000 fintechs, making this one of the most competitive programs in the world. Our process is not random. We effectively de-risk these companies while truly accelerating them to new levels. I am grateful for the amazing effort that this entire team puts forth every day. Thank you to our Managing Director of Accelerator Programs, Daniel Schutte, Program Manager Hamza Kadir, and Program Analyst Pierce Sloan, who do the heavy lifting to make this program great. That being said, Hamza, take it away. Let's meet the companies.
Awesome. Thank you, Wayne. Really want to appreciate everyone's being able to attend here today. And I really want to mention a couple of comments before we introduce the companies. First off, I want to make sure to thank the entire community bankers that have helped to shape and grow our program up to this point. Your input has been invaluable up to this point, and we know that it will be even more valuable as we continue to grow. Secondly, I want to thank all of the returning participants of our programs. With your support, we've been able to continue what we're doing here and continue to grow and co-create the fintech landscape. And for all the new participants, we can't wait to host you. We know we've got a really good crew of companies here so far that have been hand-selected by executive community bankers like yourself. So we look forward to seeing what your thoughts are and can't wait for you to meet our cohort. And with that said, I'd like to begin to introduce the fintech companies that are selected for this year's ICBA ThinkTECH Accelerator program. Without further ado, I'm going to pass it to our first presenter, Chris Summers from Accrue.
Hi, I'm Chris Summers, co-founder of Accrue based in Nashville, Tennessee. Accrue helps community banks bridge the digital transformation divide with commercial and consumer account opening, automated digital lending, and integration as a service.
Thank you, Chris. Next, we'll hear from the team over at Chimney. Chase?
I'm Chase Nineking, co-founder of Chimney based here in New York. And the number one priority for community banks in 2022 is generating more home loans, but generating more loans, but community banks don't have a lending problem, they actually have an engagement problem. At Chimney, we're solving the engagement gap by providing community banks with white labeled tools, data, and guidance across the web and digital banking. Our technology helps community banks engage their customers while getting them connected to the right loans so you can grow your loan portfolio.
Next, we'll hear from Doc Fox. Ryan?
Hi, everyone. My name is Ryan, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of DocFox. We're headquartered in Miami, Florida, and we help to solve the challenging problem of opening up business accounts digitally.
Thank you. Kim?
Hi, I'm Kim Snyder, CEO and founder of Clarivis, based in Roanoke, Virginia. Clarivis is the enterprise dashboard and analytics platform built for bankers by bankers. So say goodbye to hours wasted creating and sifting through spreadsheets and spend your time and new insights towards boosting productivity, performance, and profitability.
Thank you. Now we'll hear from the Lemonade LXP team. John?
Hi, my name is John Finlay. I'm the CEO of Lemonade LXP. We're headquartered in Ottawa, Canada. So Lemonade LXP is a digital growth platform for financial institutions. So we help you grow your digital banking business by increasing customer confidence in using your digital channels and by turning frontline staff into digital experts so they can promote and support your digital capabilities. So banks typically want to talk to us when they're rolling out new tech and they need to get staff and customers up to speed quickly, or they're going through a merger or acquisition and need to help an army of staff and customers migrate to new tech, or they're going through digital transformation. They want to nail their digital banking experience so they can grow the channel. Thank you.
Next, we'll hear from Don Schaefer over at Quilo.
Hello, my name is Don Schaefer, and I know many of you through the last 3 companies I've started, Banking Solutions, Bank Leasing, and my last company, Kasasa. But more important to me is my co-founder, Boris Fuzilov, who for the last 25 years has been leading engineering teams building fintech for Deutsche Bank, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs. And we've teamed up to bring you Quilo with our home-based operations in the Big Apple. The problem we are solving is we are enabling banks to generate new high-yielding prime loans. And you're saying, well, how? Well, our client banks utilize our fully digital, mobile-centric lending platform, which empowers them to originate, underwrite, approve, and instantly fund fixed-rate installment loans in less than 3 minutes, which is exactly what banks need nowadays to try to attract millennials and Gen Z. So we're not just bringing a Band-Aid or a one-trick pony, but we're bringing you a digital lending platform that banks need today that they can be using from now on as long as they're in business.
Thank you, Don. Next up, we'll hear from Sarup Anwari from Senso.
Hi there, I'm Sarup Arwani, co-founder and CEO of Senso. We're based in Toronto, Canada. Senso transforms the reactive mortgage lending experience into a proactive one. More than 8 out of 10 times, a bank's existing retail clients originate their next mortgage from a competing originator. Senso reverses this process using data and analytics and an engaging experience to proactively engage prospective home buyers from initial contact to loan closure, with the goal of supporting community banks and growing their mortgage business faster.
Thank you, Sarup. Next up, we'll hear from Pankit Desai from Securetech.
Thank you, Hamza. This is Pankit Desai, co-founder and CEO of Securetech based out of Little Rock, Arkansas. We are an enterprise cybersecurity company working with community banks as they look to embrace the digital transformation. They are big time worried about cybersecurity and the challenges that they come thereof. And unfortunately, most of them do not have the right security talent or the resources. Securetech's Percept Cloud Security Platform enables ease of migration, ease of use, and ease of technology from a cybersecurity perspective. Look forward to engaging with you as we go forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Pankit. Next up, we'll hear from Ben Soppet from Unify Money.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Ben Soppet. I am the co-founder and CEO of Unify Money. We're based in San Francisco. Unify Money is a multi-asset digital wealth management platform, enabling community banks to compete on an equal or better basis against the largest fintechs and big brand banks in the market. We help turn your existing app and web front end into a money super app. Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. Next up, we'll hear from Vero. John, you want to take it away?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is John Mizzi, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Vero Technologies. We're based here in Brooklyn, New York. Vero is a commercial lending platform focused on providing inventory financing for dealerships and manufactured products. Our goal is to help community banks offer new commercial credit products without investing in additional headcount or new systems. We launched in the auto vertical and are excited to explore opportunities to expand beyond auto into agricultural equipment, construction, RV, marine, and other equipment verticals. Look forward to meeting you all through the course of the program.
Thank you, John. And for company number 11, but certainly not least, Andrew.
Hi, I'm Andrew Glaze, the CEO and founder of WellStack. WellStack is an SEC-registered financial investment platform that's designed to help community banks more effectively engage and reach millennials and diverse audiences. We do that by creating bespoke, high-quality financial education content that leverages all of our backgrounds. And so for our team, we're all veteran-founded, and we're incredibly happy and proud to be here.
Thank you, Andrew. And that concludes our 11 companies. As you can see, pretty diversified cohort and all of the solutions that they're offering. And we look forward to hearing your thoughts about them. So with that said, I'm actually going to pass it over to a mentor of mine and a community banking executive, or former community banking executive himself, Charles Potts. Charles, do you want to take it away?
Thank you, Hamza, and thank you everybody for attending. Good afternoon. What an amazing lineup. I tell you, the work that has gone on behind the scenes to get us to this point is nothing short of heroic. Thank you to all of our bankers, the selection committee, and to all of the entrepreneurs who are participating in this year's program. ICBA is incredibly proud to once again be leading this incredible initiative in conjunction with our partners at the Venture Center, and I could not be more appreciative and grateful for the relationship that we have between our two organizations. Now it's my honor to introduce our next speaker, Representative French Hill. French serves on the House Financial Services Committee and represents Central Arkansas. Representative Hill has a deep, rich history in community banking and financial services, so he understands the entrepreneurial mindset and continues to help foster innovation throughout his home state of Arkansas, home to several other accelerator programs put on by the Venture Center. So please join me in welcoming Congressman French Hill.
This is Congressman French Hill, and I want to welcome you to Little Rock in the 2nd Congressional District of Arkansas. It's terrific that you're in our city. I want to thank Wayne Miller and his excellent team at the Venture Center, Rebeca, Romero, Rainey, and her team at the Independent Community Bankers of America as well. I want to also thank the entire cohort of those participating in this 2022 ICBA ThinkTECH Accelerator. This is the 4th year in a row that Arkansas has hosted this nationally recognized award-winning FinTech program. Each year, this demonstrates the caliber of graduates that have gone on to achieve notable levels of success in the FinTech sector. I'm only seeing this continue every year. These graduates help our independent community bankers become innovators and successful players in the national battle for success in financial services. A secret to that is the FinTech Accelerator program. I spent 4 decades in the community banking business. I know what it takes to compete and win in financial services, no matter what the size of organization, but you've got to be committed to innovation. And this partnership between the ICBA and the Venture Center here in Little Rock is critical. I want to congratulate all the companies that have been selected to participate in the accelerator. I hope you have a great experience in Little Rock, and my best wishes for the success of this program.
Thank you, Representative Hill, for your continued work ushering in this great collaboration we have between our fintechs and community banks, and your support since the very beginning of the ICBA ThinkTech Accelerator program. This program continues to improve every year because of support from policymakers, industry experts, and of course, the community bankers like many of you out there today. It's this spirit of collaboration and the successful partnerships created that continue to attract world-class fintechs and community bank leaders. working to foster their innovation initiatives and continuously improve and deliver value to their customers. We've seen the fruit born from these efforts, for example, with PPP, where community bankers rolled up their sleeves, took decisive action, and rolled out new digital solutions in a real-time manner to meet the needs of their customers and the communities they served, while also expanding and deepening those relationships. In many cases, this was a natural evolution of what we call the high-tech and high-touch nature of community banking that we've all come to know and love. Efforts like Bank of Charlestown in West Virginia, which automated its commercial lending process to boost efficiencies, enhance the customer experience, streamline internal work efforts, and eliminate unnecessary costs. Our immediate goal for the next few years is to expand our digital lending footprint geographically to support businesses in neighboring communities and diversify our portfolios, says Vice President Anthony Rangeli, the Bank of Charlestown. For First Community Bank and Trust in Beecher, Illinois, an innovation mindset includes leveraging community-centric accelerators like this to unearth viable fintech solutions. This bank has partnered with 8 of our cohort alumni as it works to enhance the customer experience. First Community Bank and Trust customer service is what sold me, tells us Jill Puente, who runs a commercial and residential real estate property management and consulting practice. She lauds the bank's use of technology because it, in her words, makes it easy for busy small business owners to bank with them. One of this year's selection committee members and a very thoughtful, innovative banker, Kim Kirk, talks about innovation as process driven. She's the executive vice president and chief operations officer at Queensboro National Bank and Trust in Louisville, Georgia. Kim goes on to say it doesn't have to be some big, massive thing. It's small things every day that help our customer experience, like the bank's decision to create an innovation center to help test products before adding Spanish speaking skills to its interactive teller machines. These are just a few of the examples we see and why we continue to see strong banker demand for innovative solutions, such as those that come out of our ThinkTECH Accelerator program. They help reduce costs, deepen customer engagement, and create new revenue streams. And it's why we see bankers come back to this program year after year. Because of the virtual nature of the program last year, we were able to triple the number of bank participants. We hosted more than 500 decision makers, thought leaders, leadership bankers. The accelerator cohort last year participated in over 1,000 pitches. So by the time these cohorts graduate, by the time they get to our end of year ThinkTech showcase, they're mission driven, purpose built, and ready for the markets that they serve, and you, the community bankers out there. And I have high hopes that this year's cohort will similarly feature the right types of tools and technologies that are going to complement the high-tech, high-touch nature that's so valued and trusted with community banks. Hamza is going to put a link in the chat for those who are not signed up to attend one of our VIP sessions. I encourage each and every one of you to come spend time with this year's cohort. I know it will help teach you some innovative solutions and ways to help your bank. I hope you will reach out to us to learn more about these solutions and more about the ways we at ICBA can help you on this journey as we pave the way for community banks to take the lead in strengthening our communities, the economy, and our nation. And now it's my pleasure to turn it back to our partners at the Venture Center to officially launch this year's 2022 ICBA ThinkTECH Accelerator. Hamza.
Thank you very much, Charles, and appreciate the intro there. I just want to mention a couple of things. Pierce, our colleague at the Venture Center, did drop in the link where anyone can go and sign up to be a VIP participant of our program. If you still have questions and you want to learn more, I've also dropped in another link there that you can schedule a 15-minute chat with any one of us at the Venture Center, and we can walk you through the daily process. That said, it is my honor to officially ring the mini gone. And with that said, the FinTech Cohort, congratulations, and let's get started. Thank you very much. We really appreciate everyone's time and look forward to seeing you all at the program.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Great job, Cohort.
Well done, y'all.